Welcome back to Sky Factory 3. Yay! We have been pretty busy since our last episode. There has been much grinding going on. Much grinding indeed. We have sugarcane set up, which is great. Our little farm is still going. I've stopped with the old trees for the moment. I've got so much wood and it was just becoming kind of a little bit of a pain in the backside having to keep chopping it down and working around it. So I've taken them out temporarily. Of course we'll be going back to it, but as it stands right now, don't really need it. So you can see we have got a whole bunch of basic drawers set up with a whole bunch of stuff and an awful lot of new stuff as well, including diamonds. Yep, we've got a couple of diamonds, which is pretty awesome. So we'll ignore that just for a second, but yeah, we've been busy sieving, using our new sieve with iron stiffened mesh, and we have just the basic string mesh one. I decided to actually go with two, just because it meant I can kind of chop and change for what I want to get, because with the iron stiffened mesh you don't get copper, whereas you do from gravel with the normal string mesh. So we have got ourselves some resources. Finally, we've upgraded our smeltery very slightly, so we've now got 3 slots in there. So we've just taken it up another level. Eventually we'll probably expand it out a little bit more, but it's serving us well for the types and volume of resource that we're actually getting as it stands. I've added another tap there. We've now got our casting table with an ingot cast, which is great. And over here we have finally got our lava gen. So I kind of decided, I thought, well, initially I had a slab over the lava source block as I've got just here, but I kind of thought, actually, do you know what, it's probably more efficient for me to have the crucible over that rather than kind of taking up all this area here with the torch. So it does make it a little bit quicker. Obviously while it's like that and it's a sort of unmoving source block, then it's going to be a little bit better. You do lose a little bit of the power when it actually becomes flowing, but let's face it, you know, we're going to sit there, break a few blocks, etc. So there's a little bit of a walkway around here just because we get the odd blocks that kind of jump off all over the place. It just means that we're not losing anything over the side of the platform. But that's been working okay. I literally just made myself just a very basic stone pickaxe for the time being, so we're only getting really sort of 16 durability on that, but to be fair, I don't need a great deal more. It just means I can sit there and just do little batches. It's not actually costing me anything to repair because, let's face it, all my cobblestone is now super free, so it's not costing me anything at all. You can see, look, there we go, we've got stuff that's sort of jumping up onto there, which at least we now know it's not disappearing off the edge. So we'll just kind of go with this. Yay. Cobble. So yeah, get it jumping all over the place. So yeah, I've just put a little bit of a fence around there just to try and sort of catch stuff and just try and make sure that we are getting as much as possible of our cobblestone. So let's just top up our lava gen. So that just means we've got a nice supply of lava for our seed tank. We've now got an iron bucket because we can actually generate the resources, which is cool. And we now have cobble. So I've been busy kind of grinding that more than anything, just to try and get the resources. So yeah, we're now getting good source of glowstone, we're getting good source of the trying to remember desperately what this is called, looking at the list there, the crushed black quartz, diamonds, Yellorium dust, we get that from sieving sand through the iron mesh, lapis, which is great. But automation, I would absolutely love to get this automated. Probably remember from Sky Factory 2 that we used transfer nodes in order to actually sort of automate our cobblestone production, which is great. They're still in the game, that's cool. They're actually pretty easy to make. We get 4 of those just for a couple of redstone, a couple of chests, a couple of bits of stone, and the transfer pipes, which again, dead easy. We just got the stone slabs, glass and redstone. However, You may also recall that there used to be a world interaction upgrade. That no longer exists. Not in the sense as it did previously. It used to be a case you'd whack your world interaction upgrade in, and that would just get your transfer node going. However, this is extra utilities too, not extra utilities. So there is still an upgrade, and it's I think it's called upgrade mining. The recipe is exactly the same from what I recall as the world interaction upgrade. So you've got your iron ingot, your lapis and your iron pickaxe. However, notice on there it's actually saying it has a power penalty of 10 GP. GP is grid power. So we are going to need grid power before we can actually start using the transfer nodes and actually automating our cobble gen in that way. And for that we actually need ender pearls. Yeah, you're seeing a problem with that now. So we are going to need to start investigating that, which does mean sooner rather than later we're going to need to try and get some form of mob spawner set up. But that is going to be something we will have to look at probably for our next episode. But the other thing that has kind of come up is over here, and you can probably see it actually on the mini-map. We've got a compressed cow. And that is that little chappie over there. And I was slightly baffled by this. Oh, hello. You have googly eyes. Does this mean have I got googly eyes? No, I haven't. That's good. Yeah, I had googly eyes yesterday and it was a little alarming. But, yeah. This chappie here, our compressed cow. And I wondered what the heck he was all about. And I was asking with the guys, as I've not come across anything like this before, and it is kind of like compressed cobble, probably for the best example. Why don't we just quickly repair... No, let's make ourselves an axe. Let's make ourselves an axe. So we've got a pattern, so we want that one and that one. So we'll stick that in there, that in there. We need 2 stone, don't we? Oh, no, not you. Don't want you. We want an axe head. There we go. There we go. And a tool rod. Perfect. And then hopefully with this we should be able to make a hatchet. Nope, we need the tool binding as well. So let's take you out, stick you in. 1 tool binding. And we will put together our hatchet. Just a stone hatchet, dead simple. Just for the purposes of getting our cow. So we'll have you. Thank you kindly. That was a slightly alarming noise. So I want to test this theory. Now it doesn't always happen. So there is nothing here to say that we are going to get what potentially we could get. However, the theory behind this is this is compressed. This is actually 9 cows in one. So we could kill this and we could end up with 9 cows potentially. Ooh, hello. A squidaroos. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of give this a go and see whether it actually does just that. Okay, so what we ended up with was not 9 cows, but we ended up with 3 raw beef. We ended up with some Cerium Essence. Interesting. And some leather. But hey, never mind. We'll just give these little googly-eyed cows a little breed up again. Cerium Essence. I've not come across that before. So what was that from? That was from Mystical Agriculture. Let's have a look. Does it give us anything? Cerium Okay. So we are looking at basically something mystical agriculture. So it looks like we can actually get some form of armour with that. So it's actually giving toughness to the armour. Much better durability by the looks of things as well. Well, that's something we can have a look into, because I have not come across that before, so that's something else we can have a little play about with. What we will do is pop this away nice and safe for the time being. You are there, you are there, and you can live in there like so. So Cerium Essence looks like it's actually going to infuse stuff, and we'll have to find out exactly what we need to do that, whether we need blocks of it. Now let's have a look. So we need to make what, Inferium ingots and Inferium armor core. Oh, okay. Okay, well, that's not too expensive. So we need 4 of those. Leather, base essence ingot. We need gold ingots. What's a base essence ingot? So that is prosperity shards and iron ingots. So prosperity shards we'd get from prosperity blocks, which is lovely. But how the hell do you get that? Ah, sieving. Okay, so this is iron stiffen mesh with sand. Okay, so yeah, you can see we've got the yellorium dust, so potentially we could get those, and we could actually start making some slightly different armour, and it is a fairly fascinating lime green colour, that. So I'm guessing the essence is going to have to come from, if we get any more of those cows, or is it an automatic drop, do we think, for any of those? We will have to wait and see. Okay, so back to the other things that we're looking to do with this. We need to try and find a way that we can actually get some power. We also need to try and find a way that we can start making the most of the ores that we've got. I have got nickel ore, and like an idiot I kind of just turned it into nickel ingots without actually thinking about the shiny metal side of things. So I was thinking what we could do with is probably getting ourselves a SAG mill. Pretty straightforward to make. So we are going to need a fair bit of iron, we're going to need capacitor, but we should be able to do most of that. But obviously we are going to need some form of power, and probably the cheapest option for us at the moment is going to be the Stirling Generator. So that is just going to be stone bricks, furnace, the stone gears and a piston. So I will start getting some of that stuff together now. Now we did make some stone somewhere, there we go. Let's grab all of that and turn this hopefully into enough stone bricks. We need some cobblestone, we need some wood, also need a piece of iron. Do nicely there, and we'll just use our table here very quickly, and we'll put together very quickly our piston. Okay, and we need a furnace, so we're going to need another 4, another 8 even. Okay, so hot topic, why we haven't actually got that already. That is making me laugh, because that's the second furnace I've made. Dear oh dear. Obviously a little bit behind. So let's make nope, we're missing something, aren't we? The stone gears, which is sticks and I wonder if we can do it cobblestone. Let's try it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, so we need another one of those. That's another 4 of them. Okay, so basic gears get. So we need our little bit there, we need our furnace in the middle, we need our piston there, and that gives us our Stirling Generator. So yay, our first actual source of power. I'm trying to think where's best to put this. Probably here for the moment. That's just going to stick out really annoyingly, isn't it? Never mind. Never mind. Okay. So then we need to get onto the old SAG mill. So for that we need another piston. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, are we out of cobble? Not a problem. Cobble gem. Oh, you're broken. Typical. Let's go fix you. A lacquer, sir. Oh no, we've got 4 there. That's cool. So we need a piece of iron. Our wood. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You. We've got the redstone. There we go. So there. Dunk. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's our piston. And we're needing the machine casing, so that is going to be the iron bars, 4 more iron, so we do need quite a bit of iron. So another 6 there, and another 4. So that's our iron bars. Basic capacitor, pretty sure, yeah, we can do that, that's no problem. So we just need 1 of you. Turn you into ingots. 1 of you. And 1, 2 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should be, nope, not those. This should be our basic machine frame. Nope, we got it wrong. There we go. So then we need 4 more iron, and we need 3 of those. I'm running around a little bit, so we might need to start sort of rethinking how we do this. That there, like so, and the 3 there. Excellent. So that gives us our SAG mill, which we can pop here. And if we set up our generator, what we can do is change this to push. We can make this active without signal. We can grab ourselves, let's just take a stack of wood, because we have got a lot of wood. Not ideal, but we can start generating some power with that, which in turn will start charging up our SAG mill. To get a better yield out of it, we can also either use in it grinding balls, or we can actually use our flint. We've got some flint, so we'll take 10 of those for the moment while we've got it. We can just throw that straight into there. And why don't we just get rid of all of this stuff that we don't need. You can go back up there. Okay, so we've got our stone, which we took from here. You can go there. You can go there. Gold nuggets. We'll just pop you just there for the moment. Now I'm thinking we probably could also use lava buckets with this as well. So we want that to be active without signal. Let's set this up to be pull. There we go. No, we don't need to do that at all, do we? But never mind. Right, so we'll need this to actually pull out into a chest. There we go. I'll probably end up using a crate, but we'll do a chest for the time being. So let's put you on the top there. Let's sort this out to be I think that's right. Okay, so that is now generating power. That is generating that up rather nicely. So let us see if we can get, what have we got nickel ore wise? Let's pop these in and just see whether it actually kicks us out any shiny. Hopefully we should get some nickel dust and we should get some shiny as well as a byproduct. So nickel grit, okay. Hopefully we'll get some shiny. Not looking too promising so far. Okay, so you're not forcing out, are you? Active without signal, we'll carry on. In theory, let's just check this. We've got nickel. Many things. Is that nickel? That's silver. Maybe not. Okay, well we just basically ended up with a bunch of nickel grit there, which isn't very helpful. But we'll need to reconfigure this to push. We want it to push. Let's just stick that in there for the moment to see what we get. Make sure I've got this set up right. So that's making cobble, and yeah, that's better. That's what we're trying to do. Push that out. Excellent. Okay, now I wonder whether we can actually smelt this nickel grit or not. Is that something that's going to be recognised? By the looks of things, yes it is. Okay, so it looks like we're not going to get shiny, possibly, from the nickel. So let's have a quick look at shiny. Does it even exist? I don't think it does, maybe. It looks like we don't actually get shiny metal in this. Okay. Well, there we go. Live and learn. Shiny metal is not a thing in this pack. So there we go. So we've got molten nickel. We've got 3 ingots of molten nickel there. That's cool. So we can kind of keep the nickel dust. We can pop the nickel grit in there and keep that going. But that means now that we have got a SAG mill going, which hopefully it would enable us to double our ores a little bit more. Because I think we were getting, well, what do we get? We got 11 out of that, so it looks like we could get it. But I think it's always useful to actually have the SAG mill anyway. So there we go. So we've got our first source of power. We've got our first industrial machine. Hopefully that will set us up to start getting the rest of the things that we actually need to get. We do want to have a look at creating our mob grinder, and I'm kind of thinking I'm going to have that probably over this way, mainly due to the fact that I want it as far away from all of this lot as possible, just in case we have any incidents involving creepers, as we know will happen. But there we go. The little world is coming on. It's slow progress. It's been a lot of grinding, but yeah, we are most definitely making some progress, and it certainly helps now that we've actually got a little bit more expansion on here. We can start making blocks of stuff and start looking at that interesting armour. That could be quite good fun. But for now, guys, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care.